What's up, guys? I'm here today to talk about nutrition and supplements for kids. Now, we have two healthy young boys in our house. We have Griffin turning 7 and we have Jackson turning 10. They are super active in baseball, wrestling, football, and pretty much everything else. They've also started to train with weights this past year. In addition to making sure they're learning good nutritional habits at a young age, we also wanted to slowly introduce them to supplements that could help make them better in what they want to do. Now, our boys eat Bojangles, they eat Chick-fil-A just like every other kid, but they also are exposed to really healthy foods. They love oatmeal, they love some whole grain cereals, they love milk, they love eggs. These are all important staples to their good nutrition. But because it is hard sometimes to get protein in, we do supplement their diets with protein. I'm gonna run through some of the products that our boys use. These are also their favorite flavors. First up, protein powder. The two favorites from the boys, Jackson loves Frosted Vanilla Cupcake from Core Nutritionals, and Griffin loves the Patriots Way S'mores. These are both relatively low-carb, lean protein that the boys love to take in stirred into their oatmeal. They eat oatmeal for breakfast, but they also love oatmeal after they come home from practice. Stir some of this protein in, maybe a half a scoop, and it makes it a super rich treat. The Patriots Way is especially awesome because it has chocolate chips and marshmallows that melt in the oatmeal. Every morning, they take one of the Crush It Kids multivitamin. I should say they take 2 gummies, which is 1 serving. This is just to make sure they're getting all the vitamins and minerals they need, just in case they can't get their fruits and vegetables in that day. Because these are sweaty young boys, hydrate is also a staple in their supplementation. They sip on this during practice, they sip on it on the lake during a hot day. Basically, in addition to electrolytes, there's also things in here that help enhance recovery. So it's really good for them. So here's a little secret that some parents might not know about. Most parents know their kids need to get protein. They also know a good multivitamin and maybe some hydration is good. But post-workout recovery, even at a young age, is super important. These boys are working really hard for 2+ hours in some of these practices, and they need to start that recovery process so they can continue to grow and progress in their training. Now for me, I use this post-workout. I take 3 scoops after I'm done training. Now the boys will take 1 scoop each. 1 scoop of this is 12 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, with some other goodies in here to help start protein synthesis, to help replenish muscle glycogen, and to really help recovery overall. So what we do is we take 1 scoop of post, put it in a shaker for each of the boys. When they're done their practice, they immediately fill it with water, pound down that shake, and then they're basically set until they can have their next meal. Over the past year, we've started to incorporate these more, and we can really see a difference in their training and their development, even at a young age. I know a lot of parents have these questions. They're very skeptical about supplements and what I should and shouldn't do. So I'm speaking specifically for what our boys do at 7 and 10 years old. If you have any more questions about this, slide up in the DMs, shoot me an email at doug@corenutritionals.com, and I'd be happy to answer it. Till next time, you and your kids keep crushing it.